All right, I am now live. What's up, everyone? All right, we're live now. Um, so earlier I actually went live today, earlier this morning, because I wanted to test out the whole TikTok thing. So hello TikTok, we're also live on TikTok, and we're gonna be drawing this manga of mine. And wow, it doesn't really look that good on TikTok. It looks okay. Hello Yamaji-kun. Hey man, welcome to the stream, buddy. Yamaji-kun. Nobody's ever called me that. Kind of strange. It's cool though. I like it. From now on, I'm gonna be Yamaji-kun. Okay. So today we're gonna be just continuing to draw the manga that I was just drawing for the week. I draw manga every week. Some of my pages. Um, for the one shot that I'm creating, as well as a bigger series. So this is this week's pages, and I am going to just continue this thing. I'm not quite a big fan of what I did here. So I'm going to try to do that again. This time, let's try to use half tones. Dang, my manga is so dead. I didn't give my viewers this second season. Oh man, why did you do that? Nah, you should continue it, man. No manga deserve to be dead, you know. It's it should be well, for me, this is kind of like my passion, right? So I'm kind of talking nonsense right now. Maybe I don't know, but yeah, you should totally continue your manga. No reason not to. Well, I'm just starting out, really. This looks way better though than the white texture earlier. I'm gonna turn them to white so they stand out a bit more. The problem in my school, the problem I'm in school and a mangaka on top of that, the VTuber and a VTuber artist. Damn, yeah, there's a lot of things to do, man. I think I remember somebody. I think it was you, right? I think it was. I vaguely remember you way back when. Yeah, somebody's, or was it somebody else? But somebody else had the same problem. Okay, so this background should be a massive wide shot because she's floating in the air, looking down on the forest and a lake. So I'm just gonna roughly sketch the lake and the forest. It was me. Yeah, I think it was you. So I vaguely remember you, little catfish. The angle looks beautiful. Thanks, man. I feel like a real mangaka who makes a story, then make the viewers on the edge, then start new story. I totally get what you mean because I have another story in my head, and it's like I want to get to that. You know? So this should be smaller. And but there are also really cool storyline that I'm gonna tell in this story. So my heart is kind of conflicted if I should start my new one shot or continue the series. Based on my experience, I should just continue the series. But I'm asleep now. It's 2 a.m. Damn. Man, you should go to sleep. Hi, Rotax and Males. Yeah, you should go to sleep, man. See ya. I should go open my PDF and go to work. Yeah, you should. Mm, okay, so cracked rocks are here. There should be fissures all around, right? Maybe I shouldn't draw the lake. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I'm too zoomed in here. I feel like I'm too zoomed in. So lake should be here. What you doing? I'm just doing my mangas like always, man. My manga. In Tagalog, my language, manga just is just like a mango. So the first time I kind of heard that word, the hell's a manga? When I was a kid, I thought of mangoes. I still kind of think of mangoes every time I say that word. I don't like it. It's too. I don't feel the sense of scale in this. Maybe I should draw the horizon line first and trees in the distance, mountains in the distance, and this should all be forest. Maybe we see the village here. No, 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 because they're in a mountain. How's your day? I'm doing great, man. I actually just woke up and I streamed around 2 hours late. So yeah, I had a good sleep though. Very rare for me to have a good sleep. Hmm, I'm not feeling this background. Um, Wait, I'm just gonna experiment. Sometimes it takes a while. Okay, then horizon line and more mountains. Because they're on top of a mountain, and then we can draw this lake here, really tiny. The lake that they were just on. This one, I kind of feel the scale. And this one, maybe the lake should be a bit further, like that. Okay, I know what to do. I know what to do. Let's let's block the things. Okay, we're gonna create some blocks, some masking. Okay, so that's the plane that they're in. Really quick masking lines. Whoops. Okay, then the background should be. Let's create another gray. Should be there. Then one more for the mountains. Let's create another different kind of gray. Okay. Maybe this needs to be a little bit angled like that. Mhm. I kind of like it. All right, I see the vision. Turn that white, and let's make a. Damn it, it's lagging. Hmm. Made a mistake. This is the front. There we go. I just want to create a gray. Now we're gonna add some textures to it. I like this texture, but it has some problems with the edges. We're gonna we're gonna make a bigger version of this, right? So the way you do that is just erase the edges like so. Duplicate that layer, and yeah, something like that. I don't like it. It's too. Actually, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. For the edges here. Um, so my thing is that I need to create a forest here from a higher angle. Since I'm working with just all black, I'm gonna have to layer this forest. And it's gonna be a tiny forest. It's gonna be a big forest, so I'm gonna draw tiny trees. That's gonna be very difficult to do, guys. So let's go to my plant. Oh, you know what? I do have a brush here that creates this kind of like grass texture. And I think in this context, it kind of looks like a forest. Hey, Silver Comet. Welcome to the stream, man. It kind of looks like a forest from a distance. This is supposed to be a grassy texture. But since in this context, it really, if you zoom out, a forest can just look like a plane of grass. So I'm gonna go with something like this instead. All right, let's do that. Um, okay, we're gonna start from the back. I'm gonna break some rules here by creating some sort of gradient. See, I'm doing this. This is just to separate the layers of the forest. And the closer we go, we're gonna get more details with the trees, right? Now it really does look. It really looks like she's far away. I think I can do better though. Is there a? I'm just gonna stick with this for now. I think I can find a better brush. Okay, let's go with a tree brush. This thing, because we're getting closer. Yeah, I see it as well. Yeah, pretty cool, eh? I wonder if I can get the same gradient effect with a texture brush like this, right? It's a lot more effort, but this way I don't have to use a gradient. I'm just gonna test it out. I mean, it looks okay. Yeah, it looks all right. That's gonna be the forest. The outfit on this one character looks nice though. Oh, actually, she's a character that I painted a long time ago, way before I even started to draw comics, draw manga, and I actually have her portrait right there. I'm pretty sure you can't see. Let me try if I can show you guys. She's right there. Okay, let's go back to the painting. Well, that's the thing. Like, I really like her design, and I thought that I could just in, integrate her to the manga, and just write a character around her. Figure it was that one. Yeah, I also brought. Also, give me a sec. I also, where is it? I'm also planning to do prints. I'm also planning to do prints. I'm pretty sure I said this on the Discord, and this is kind of like the print that I had, and it's actually signed by me, because it's gonna be a giveaway for that event I did last a few weeks ago, and I'm gonna be shipping this out to the USA, which is a problem by the way, because there's a lot of things that requires me. There's a lot of government requirements before I can ship to the USA. I didn't know about. So yeah, I did like five of these, which is like packed in these things here, right? There's like a print inside of this box. Um, so in the future, I'm going to try and sell some prints artworks that I did, just for my community to support the channel even further. Um, yeah, so that's gonna be what's happening in the channel. How to get the how those are shipments are pain. Yeah, the shipments are a pain. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. I'm creating a website. Well, my friend is creating a website for me, and we're gonna be selling some prints, man. And eventually, what I really want to do is print one of those Japanese UV prints. I'm not sure if you know about those, but those are pretty cool, man. I want to do some of those, but they're only available in Japan. And I can't seem to find a provider here in the Philippines, so it's kind of difficult. And plus if I print in Japan, then I think I have to declare that on costumes that I am selling stuff. I bought those stuff to sell. It's gonna be very difficult, but I'll take care of that once I cross that bridge. In the meantime, I'm just gonna sell some regular prints. Man, there's like a fly in my screen. Okay, back to the painting. Drawing, painting. Looks good though. It does look good. I love printing my paintings. Damn it. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the lake. Um, the lake should be somewhere around here. Let's create some rocky textures first. Um, okay, so we got now a place for the lake. I just don't like this other texture. It looks too much like a copy pasted image because of these thing here. I'm just gonna erase that part and reshape the entire thing. All right, so the lake should be here. How are we gonna do the lake? We're gonna, let's see, create a white. We're gonna create a white first, and then we're just gonna draw around it. Okay, just to block the shape of the lake. That looks good. And let's create some trees. There's so many layers in this now. Trees around it, maybe. I'm just winging this sometimes, you know. Okay, doesn't really affect that much. And we're gonna create a shadow for the lake. Okay, that looks good. So we'll try to use a half tone to create some sort of darkness because it's nighttime for the lake. But I want it to be really dark. Maybe even darker than that, but not too dark that it looks like it's black. That looks okay-ish. Let's go back to texture brush. That looks kind of okay-ish, right? I've never seen a lake from a top-down view, so I don't know if I'm doing this right. It does look right though. Uh, yeah. Maybe we just reduce some of these edges here. Okay, I like it. It's good enough. For the trees, we're gonna make it more apparent that it's a forest by adding more variations of trees. Mm, this thing. Where are my trees? There it is. Don't really see it that much. I'm not gonna bother with that. Okay, no, I'm not gonna bother with that. It's okay. This looks really good to me now. Highlights, maybe. Um, okay. Now she looks like she's floating. So the landscape here on the back, maybe just lower that down a little bit. There you go. I really like that. We're gonna add some sort of a haze here. I don't like it. Okay, I like that. Still live, everyone. Um, all right, just need to create the sky now. So it's nighttime. We're just gonna be consistent with our nighttime and do something like this, right? And create a really dark screen tone, half tone, whatever, on the background like this. And let's do another variation just to make it really dark. And on the horizon here, we're gonna soften the darkness a little bit. If there's some sort of a haze in the background. Uh, TikTok guys, I need to zoom in a little bit more, I think. Can I zoom in on TikTok? I can. Yeah. All right. Let's make sure everything's centered all the time. Okay. I really like this now. So the last thing we're gonna do is, oh yeah, the shadows for these girls, these guys. Um Now I'm thinking that I should just make the entire background a mountain because in context they're near the barrier, like this shield thing that protects the world they're in, and we should be able to see it here. Originally, I was thinking that she's facing the other way, so we don't see it as much. Okay, we're gonna have to redraw some of these backgrounds. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to redraw this thing. So it's just all mountains. It's not too much of a redraw though, so I'm really not. I'm not complaining. Whoops. Oh. Hmm. The lighting here would not make sense. They should be in the darker side. Okay, let's try that. Okay, and then the lighter side of the mountain should be here, ever so slightly. Ah, that actually works, surprisingly. And we're just gonna create small textures here, something like this. Because there's gonna be bright light beyond the mountains. So one side of the mountain is constantly being lit up in this really strong, really harsh shadow. Okay. And then we're just going to add textures on the back side. Sometimes you just gonna have to trust the process. Right now, it doesn't look that good. It just looks like it's some blobs of paint, right? Not really all that compelling, but I'll make it compelling soon. Just relax. All right. I'm gonna break a rule once again and make a gradient around here. Whoops. Yeah, around here. Okay, now it looks like it's separate. So again, I'm gonna wonder if I could have the same effect with a textured gradient, something like this. I think I can. Yeah, definitely. It's not as robust, but this way I don't have to break any rules. Okay, we'll do that again with the mountains here, this mountain here, and this mountain here. Some sort of a haze. Hey, not bad. What's going on? Huh? That makes no sense. Oh, here. Yeah. Okay, let's apply the nighttime effect. Boom. And there you have it. I like it. So the scene here, the context is that we're zooming out, so it's a high camera angle with the group, and then we kind of see this ominous person here. We don't see her entire face, but she's looming above the clouds. Um, oh, the clouds, right? I have to create the clouds too. That'll be easy. I'm just going to separate her from the foreground now. Well, you did all that. That's awesome. Thanks, man. Yes, I did do all that. Um, well, it's not finished yet, and I got like a few more pages to do after this. Okay, now she looks. I just created an outline. That's all there is to it. But I gotta erase some of these mistakes, right? Damn, you're really talented. You're doing this for yourself, or this actually is my for myself. Um, it's just a passion project that I do every now and then. Every time I have free time, and recently I had a lot of free time. She looks like she's just standing over, like she looks like a giant. But the point is that she's supposed to be floating. So we're gonna add context in between her and the background too, just to make sure that the reader knows that she's actually floating. I also forgot the that she's supposed to be standing on a stick, kind of like a witch. But now that I think about it, I don't think that would look all that good. Anyways, we'll add context in between the foreground and the background. Nice, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Oh, we're gonna add shadows here too, and of course the force field that they're on. Oh, a lot of work. Okay, let's add the clouds first, which I'll create another a group layer, and I actually have a cloud brush. See, but it does create these sort of grays, which I don't like. That one's not too bad. Yeah, this one's not too bad. We'll just stick with this. Neat, huh? Just small wisps of cloud. It's not like they're not like talking about terrain or anything. Do you only have Instagram and Twitch? I actually go live on YouTube, on YouTube and Twitch, and now TikTok for the first time. And but I have Instagram, Facebook, and I think Twitter as well, X, whatever. Right. But I'm pretty new to the what's it called, the social media thing. I've been drawing for a long time, obviously. But I have not taken care of my social media stuff. I'm just not used to it, you know? It's kind of hard to remember to post every day. But I'm trying, man. I'm trying. This new age of social media stuff is uh kind of hard. Harder than it looks. Okay. Now there's context. Maybe I should give her a cloud she's standing on as well. Add some shadows there into the cloud. Now she's standing on a cloud. Um, I'm gonna use Instagram a lot, but I gave you a follow. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. You know, you should follow me on YouTube though, because I do a lot of long form videos there, and that's really where my main content is. And if you want, you can also follow me or join my Discord server, which I will link on the chat in just a little bit. But yeah, I'm trying to grow a community. You should link it somewhere. I thought I did though, so I'll fix that later. Okay, but my YouTube should be that one. I just put it in chat anyway. Um, all right. I think this looks okay, right? The white clouds doesn't seem to be. I don't like the white clouds. I'm gonna try something else. I mean, I like the white clouds, but it seems to, because you don't really get white clouds during the night. But then again, it's a manga. I'm just gonna go with it. Yeah. Oops. Let's just go with that. So this is kind of breaking some rules here because there is definitely gray. There's a little bit of gray, but that's okay. Blacks here. Nah, 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 nah. Fine, it's fine, it's fine. Maybe if we make it so. Oh, that actually works. Okay, I like it now. Sometimes they are almost white. Yeah, but during the night they're kind of, they don't really go all white at all. They're like they kind of blend with the color of the night. But since it's a manga and I can only use black and white, we'll just stick with what this is. Okay, white is like the closest thing. If it's black, it's just gonna blend over the background. So there are some rules that you have to break sometimes. Okay, so I need to color the characters now. Um, he has a darker color onto her. So let's see if this actually works. I'm kind of nervous that she just blends in the background. We'll just color all of her first, okay, to see if she blends well. She most definitely does not blend well. So we're gonna look for a. We're going to look for a lighter halftone. That looks better. Yeah, that looks way better. And just delete the skin. Okay, that looks good. Hmm. We'll give her more colors then. Just a little bit of darker gray that I did before. I wonder if no, she definitely blends in the background if I make it too dark. Color her hair darker. Yes, dark brown hair. Okay, that's pretty much it. I don't want to overly complicate her shading. I already like it. So the boys here. So the stripes will alternate between uh white and some sort of a lighter halftones here, like this. No, it's fine. I was looking in the art section to look for a number to use, and the first stream I saw was yours. Really? I'm in the first section? Wow. I couldn't believe someone with such good art having such low views. Yeah. Well, maybe because I just really don't stream all that much or all that long. I don't know. I'm an old guy. Well, not really old. I'm like 34 or something, right? I mean, but I'm an older guy, right? Let's just say that. And I don't really know how the streaming thing works, right? I just kind of just stream for fun, and it's not really something that I worry about or have any plans for in the future for, being famous and shit like that. And it's not my thing. So who cares? Nobody views me. It's fine. On my YouTube though, I do get a few viewers. Not maybe not a lot, but a whole lot more than on Twitch. YouTube is really um my main thing. Just because YouTube has been kind to me and appreciate it. Okay. So I don't want to spend too much time rendering these things. It's the point of the art style is supposed to be simple, that I don't get overwhelmed with every page, and that they're easy to do. Because we can totally just render this, right? Add more lighting, add more shadows, and it's gonna look way better than what it is right now. Speaking of shadows, I forgot to add their shadows, but I don't want to do that because if I do that with every page, I'm just gonna get overwhelmed. Which was the problem with my first ever attempt to draw manga. This would be my second attempt because it was just the art style was too much that I kind of got burnt out really quickly. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the dialogue. I forgot about that. I need to add some marks here. I'm I don't stream enough to say that my student is anywhere. My standard. Hey, okay, just give me a sec. My something in my eye. All right, should be done. That was a lot. I like it. Yeah, probably one of my favorite pages. Let's uh let's save this and let's move on to the next page. Uh, see all my projects here. Let's do this one. So I got like one. This one's finished already, but one, two, three more to go. I'm just gonna drink some water. Yeah, I'll be right back. And I'm not noticing most of the big art streamers aren't even about art. Really, I haven't watched much art streams. What they're about? Maybe that's why they're popular. Sorry, TikTok people, give me a sec. I'm just adjusting my camera. I keep bumping into it. All right, let's do this. This time, let's render the characters first, and the background takes a long time to do. I'm just looking at the art section and the top streams art games. Oh, art games. Hey, that have nothing to do with art. Yeah. I think it's just the platform. Maybe Twitch is like. I know it's not a technically it's not a gaming thing anymore, but it's popular because of gaming. That's probably why people are just gaming. But for me, I really just like to draw. I love gaming too. Believe me, there's nothing more that I would love to do right now than play games. But there aren't any good games, man. You know what I'm playing right now? Empire Earth 2001, the gold edition. That's I'm really old. That's like a 25-year-old game. Uh, I almost never play any games. I haven't played too much games lately. I just feel guilty every time I play a game that I could be doing something else with my art. And it kind of stops me from doing that. Oh yeah, I have to redraw this thing. Um, because he's supposed to be holding on to a scarf, not on a rock. So we're gonna redraw this. Just a little bit. Of all the things that I have to redraw, it has to be the hands. We're gonna hold them like this, right? So like uh like holding a gun almost. So he tied up this scarf to his hands. It looks like that. Maybe the angle does not look good. Um, but yeah, sometimes I kind of get over myself and forget that this is an anime and things can just happen. Let's make like a branch here, maybe like that, like a root sticking out. Okay, that looks cool. What brushes do you use, man? I like them. Right now, I'm just using the regular pressure brush, a round brush with a pen pressure in it. But I have a couple of texture brushes for plants, for clouds, and for like mountains. Even have one for cities. Um, they're kind of cheating, to be honest with you. I'm as much as possible. I don't like to use them, but again, I want to I want to finish these really quickly. So yeah, they're pretty handy. I use if you want, you can take note. There's this 44 pixel screen tone brush. So it basically creates these things here, half tones. So to create the illusion of gray, right? So I don't really like using gray. I mean, this is a gray. This here is a gray, which I'll turn into white later, and then I'm gonna do half tones, right? So there's like different half tones, right? Something like that. something like that. Maybe that's really funky. I have Susanna Helmig brush. This is my texture brush. So you get funky textures like this. These things are pretty cool with highlights, bloom. It's a lot of this one is like a brush metal thing. If you put this on a metal texture, it kind of looks really metallic, like a brush metal. This one is pretty cool. Now, I use this for like unrefined metal textures. But this pack over here is one of my favorite packs. Most of all the things that I mentioned are free brushes, by the way. But this one is paid. Uh, Raf Lacoste, I think his name is. But he makes things a lot easier because I can just let's say a beach texture, right? So that's like a beach. Boom. Okay, so there he has a lot of things here. He even has like scaffolds, something like this. You can turn into a scaffold. A building, right? Buildings with a crane. Uh, high rise, things like that. Okay, it makes things a lot faster. Oh, and one of my favorite ones is the plant brush, dude. This is so useful. So I'm gonna create like a tree. Where is it? Here. So let's turn off the layers first so you can see better. So this brush, I can just make a tree, right? Like this. Whoops. And just really quickly, you can just make a stem there, and there's your tree, right? So it kind of helps me just move things faster. There's even a brush like this, create a forest really quickly. See? And one more thing, leaves. There's flowers and there's grasslands. You can create grasslands. I really like the grass textures here. This one, because you can create grasslands like this, right? So just combine them. You made me your own. They add personality in me. Yeah, I think that's better. I just don't know how to do that. Um, I would probably be doing that if I did, though. That's a really good idea. But those are my brush textures. For the drawing, though, I just used this brush. I'm very specific with my brush because I need them to adhere with the rule that I don't use grays. And a lot of them use like gradients your degrading your painting. Geez, I can't speak. They create a gradient on your painting. There you go. Okay, that is good enough. Figured out how to make them in Clip Studio thanks to YouTube called Lavender Town. I hope I wrote that right. I haven't heard of her. I haven't heard of that YouTuber though, but that's nice. I think there are a lot of tutorials to do that. For me, I just like to get into the drawing really. That's why I'm being lazy about it. And I already have these brushes, right? Since I created that root, we're gonna create a little bit more texture to this mountain face. So they kind of fall, and she dives uh, to get them. This one's not a proper drawing. Forgot to clean this up. Did it even? It did. Surprising. There was sometimes specific I wanted with my art, something specific I wanted in my art, style that I could do with any brush. I knew of which is why I made my own. Ah, I see. Sometimes it's hard to find like the right kind of brush, so I understand why you made your own. Let's make this a whole lot darker. By the way, I'm sorry about my stuff being hard to read. That's okay, man. I messed up all the time as well. Don't worry. I'm not one to judge. Paint is nice. Yeah, paintbrush is nice. Plant brush is nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've been using that for a while. I can't live without it, man. It's like part of me now. I've been ruined with brushes, to be honest with you. 'Cause I get a lot of hate from purists for using brushes. Yeah, screw purists. Screw them anyway. So what are we gonna do with these things? Just color this first. I'm not quite sure what to put in the background. Okay, with these two, we're just gonna turn the background blacks for all of these. And for this thing, we're gonna create. Actually, you know what? I just changed my mind. Sorry. We're gonna block this out. Like we see the land here, and she's jumping outside of it. Yeah. Pa-flex ng Glay. No, the hell's this? My TikTok just ended again. Okay. Well, I guess that's the end of TikTok. Whoops. Sorry. Ah, man, that sucks. And for these two, these three, background should be simple. He should be standing somewhere in here. That should be good. This should be good. So I'm just focusing on the first layer, right? The grounds. Um, should be easy enough. Wait, it should be like this. Mm-hmm. Why is that turning into gray? Oh no, it's not. It's my eyes. Okay, I like this. Um, hmm, okay. What's gonna add? I guess not much. This thing, the background for the middle panel, we can probably do something like a very simple lines like this, right? Okay, kind of like it, and that should be it. The dialogue should. I'm just gonna fix that. Okay. Oops, forgot something. Ugh. Sorry, guys. I just woke up. All right, two, three down. One, two, and three. Two more to go. This one we'll just probably save that tomorrow for tomorrow. I'm gonna do a drawing tomorrow for one of the last two pages from scratch. Okay, because I usually work with these pages during the week where I work. So I kind of just draw them, and by the time the weekend ends, the week ends by Saturday, it a lot of them are already finished. So page 44, I'll do that from scratch tomorrow. Um, which will just be a big character spread. It's not really a paneled page really. It looks similar to this, except because this is like this last page for this week, this page right here. So we just see her from the front, okay, and what she looks like, because she's supposed to be watching over them. I really like this page. Good to hear. Yeah, yeah, we'll do that from scratch. Um, what else can I do? I'm just gonna take a break. I'm not gonna end the stream. I'm just gonna stretch my legs for a little bit because there's like two more pages that I have to do. I think these pages aren't really that difficult. I mean, this is just a forest page. Yeah, this doesn't need a cool background. Another forest panel. What else? Yeah, a lot of these don't require a background. So yeah, we're almost there. So the context here is that she has these bands, right? Not sure if I can show you, but she has bands on both of her arms and both of her legs, like something like this. And the thing is that they're supposed to be they can't be removed. That her grandfather said that it's pretty much part of her skin. But when she saw two of her friends about to die, one of the bands suddenly got removed, and she has this big burst of energy, and she just swoosh in and catches them. This isn't really depicted that well, isn't it? Because the point is that catches she yes she catches them, jumps up, she catches them from the bottom, and she jumps up, and then now they're here. My thing is that I could probably remove one of these panels because there's a transformation that happens here, where her eyes go white like this. And oh, the electricity, right? There's like lightning coming out of her ears too. Hmm. Because they're in this wall. Yeah, this doesn't read that well. So I might move this to here and get rid of this panel. Uh, get rid of this panel. I don't think I need it. Yeah, that makes more sense, actually. I'll probably do that during the revision phase next week because that sounds like a lot of work. So I'm gonna move this panel to here, switch these two, and create a new panel where we see her catch them. Actually, that doesn't sound all that hard, to be honest. Hmm. I'm thinking the point of this panel over here, this panel over here. What my original thought process was that she's sticking on the wall, like this wall, right? She's like standing here like this, like Spider-Man, because her momentum is so fast that she sticks to the wall just very slightly. When you run through like a wall, you can sort of kind of do it a little bit, right? A wall running, people do it all the time. So it's kind of like that kind of logic. And then she jumps up here. So that's my original thought process. So maybe we could still do that. What if let's just remove the background. What if I do it like this, as if um like she's sideways. Wait, other way, like that, and create a hill here. So it looks like she came down there that way. Ah, I think that works, right? So that's the sky, and these are because it's a fissure, right? It's like a crack in the ground. So we see, so they're like right there. So we see both ends here of the landscape. Hmm, I kind of like that. Cool. Yeah, okay. We'll do that. I really like that idea. So I don't have to redraw. I just, you know, duplicate that. Um, wait a minute. Ah, I'll just do this. I'll just have to redraw some of it. Okay. What is going on here? Maybe not to it's not like that, right? It's like more like this, an angle. Because it's kind of hard to read. I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, let's just put it in an angle like this. Okay. And let's fix this thing. We can even create like dash lines here, like later. We'll do that later. I like that idea. Okay. Swoosh. Oh, his feet. Well, Jingo, I'm gonna head out. Hey, man, take care. All right, I like the solution a lot better. Hmm. Bingo. Call me Bingo. I'm gonna change music. Give me a sec. Oh, I'm still kind of sleepy. I couldn't hear you had a music on. You can't. Oh wait. Oh, you're right. Wait, give me a sec. It's my bad. All right, you should be able to hear it now. My OBS keeps changing it. Actually, I keep changing it, and I keep forgetting to change it back. Um, my OBS settings. I mean. All right, let's go back to the drawing. What were we gonna do again? Background. I have to redo that. Okay, that looks so much better. Um, did I miss anything? By the way, with the early streams, bro, I'm asleep while you stream. Oh, really? That's that's actually pretty sweet of you because I kind of get still to get a little bit of interaction if people just watch it, even though they're sleeping or working, whatever. Right? Appreciate that, man. I'm a bit frustrated with this background. I've been working with this on this one small background for a while. But hey, part of art, right? The frustration. Why is it like that? Oh, wrong one. There you go. Darker. But no, you didn't miss anything. That's just me drawing. Well, maybe you missed a couple of pages. But I haven't done any of the reviews yet. Okay, we'll do that. Maybe I'll probably do that tomorrow. because really I just woke up and I'm a bit winded. I overslept, guys. So I'll just move the art review tomorrow. Because on my Discord, for you guys, for new viewers here on TikTok and as well as Twitch, I do art reviews on my streams from art submissions from TikTok from my Discord. But I'll do that tomorrow. Okay, this is pretty good already. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna add here. It's just an action page. I'm just concerned that it's not clear enough, right? So she jumps, she looks at here, removes her bands and jumps, and we see them hanging, and we kind of sort of see her here as well, diving. And we see the dive, and we see the catch. The catch, and she kind of skids down. Oh yeah, let's do the skidding thing. Skid. We're gonna draw some sort of what the hell is this? Okay. Skidding thing, right? Oops. Maybe not like that. Okay, I like that. And what else can I add here? No, I think it's pretty clear. I think it's clear. Let's save that. All right, one more page. Oh, and there's one more revision that I have to do. I totally forgot to add the shield here in the distance. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'll just leave it like this. This cloud is kind of messing with me. Because I can't see the lake. We should be able to see the lake. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I want to add the shield. I want to add the shield. It should be here. But if I do that, it's gonna mess with the clouds. Like right there. Something like that. Nah, it's okay. She's facing the other side of the shield, so we won't be able to see it. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we got like 2 more to go, I think. 1, 2, 3. How did you draw the mountain range? These are just blocking. Let's turn off all the layers, yeah? Oops. So that's the mountain range. I kind of just messed up here because the character is covering that anyway. How did I draw this, right? So these are just blocks. Let's turn off all the layers. Where's my layers? Here. These layers here. What's this layer? Oh, okay. All right, let's turn that off. So I just created these blocks, like this mountain range here, and one more block here, and lastly this block is kind of invisible, that block. Okay, so I then created halftones like this because I have to make it white, so they become invisible. Okay, so it's because I have to make them white like that, but it's there, right? So to make them visible again, this is just a halftone. See, zoom in, they're halftones to create the illusion of gray. So I did that with all of the mountains here. So let's just turn that white, and let's turn on the halftones. Well, the texture in this case. So again, textures, just block them in. Same deal with this mountain range here. Turn that white, and textures. Okay. So the way I'll just do the texture here again. So the way we do that is we can turn that back to gray. So I turn it to gray because it's easier for me to see, obviously. And then I just turn it back to white. So there's supposed to be a light source right behind this mountain. So most of the back facing us will be in shadow. Okay? Something like that. So that's the blocking. And, you know, just freaking go at it like this, you know. See what mountain looks like. And it's pretty textury. Right? Let's do that. Same here. You can even add smaller ones. I use a texture brush for these, but just to give you an idea on how I would do this if, you know, when I'm not using that, and achieve a similar effect. Okay. Same with the light side. We're also gonna seep in some shadows here. It's a little bit, you know, not too much. And there you go. That's your mountain. So with this is a bit complicated, the foreground. So I'm just gonna break this down one by one. So textures, more textures. But the way I do textures is I have a texture pack, texture brush, which is just the rocks here. This thing, I think. Nope, not that one. Where are my rocks? Is it this one? Oh yeah, this one. So it's just that, and then I just removed the edges here, right? And you're gonna get this effect. And more textures here. This is supposed to be a forest, and this white thing is a lake. So more textures. This is just textures upon textures, right? So again, layers of the forest. You can just add this kind of haze thing effect, so that you can separate them, and just lighting, and that's pretty much it, really. Turn this into white. Yeah, I already did that. And this is gonna be the lake now. Reflection of the lake. Some shadows of the edges of the lake. More trees around the lake. And yeah, more haze around here. And that's been my background there. That's the sky. And what's this? No, it's nothing. What the hell is this? Yeah, don't worry about that. And that's pretty much it, right? It's like nothing to it. Nothing to it, quote unquote. And then the clouds. That's the clouds. So these are the other backgrounds now for this. And there you go. Why is that so dark? Right? Oh yeah, this one. Okay, I didn't need this one. And that's it. Hopefully that helps. I know that wasn't really much of a tutorial, maybe. I think I've done background tutorials before, but it was just about doing asset packs, right? I'll probably do a background tutorial, a proper one, pretty soon. But I got a couple of videos on my YouTube coming up. Next week we'll be exploring concept art character designs. Because I talked about character, what makes a good character this week, right? If you watched my video, so next week we're going to, I mean this coming week, right? Uh, we're going to actually do some character design instead of just talking about it. There's one more character design video the week after that, and then we'll talk about portfolio making, client acquisitions, more of the business side of art, right? I think a lot of people will benefit with that though, because people want to turn this into a full time job sometimes, like I do, you know, like I this is my full time job, and if you're talking about a job, then we've got to talk about money, because those two things are inseparable. So, just to give you an idea, it's the money is pretty good in art, at least from what I do. Okay. Of course, I'm not gonna get into specifics, but it's pretty good. On my video, I probably will get specifics. I'll probably show you my income, which I don't know. I don't know if I'm still thinking about that. But yeah. Okay, so 3 pages down. Actually, there should be only 2 more, right? Yeah, there's 2 more. So now they're on the ground. So this will be just plant and trees. Okay, let's do some bushes first. And then we're gonna do trees. Thinner trees. Maybe a different kind of strain. And then bigger bushes on top. Like that. Alright, that's our trees. See, so easy. Same here. Actually, we can just copy paste that and do it here. Easy, right? For this, I'm just gonna turn it to white. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Let's turn it to white. So all I gotta do is just color the characters now. I'm not even using my pen, I'm just using my mouse to do it. Okay, that's that. You know what? I forgot to draw the legs of this character behind her. Oh, oh yeah. No, I didn't. It's okay. It's okay. I think I just need to make it clear that she has legs. He has legs here. Okay, that's good. Draw his stripes. This is almost done. This is not a complicated page, so it's easy to draw the backgrounds. So much easier.
Sous ma peau, ton nom demeure comme un secret, une lueur. Chaque battement garde ta trace, douce empreinte chaleur fugace. Le temps se plie, le vent m'effleure. Tes mots reviennent, frôlent mon cœur. Dans le silence, tout
Okay,
se
that's it.
déploie. Un souffle léger, une part de toi. Sous ma peau, ton écho respire. Une chanson que la nuit inspire. Sous ma peau, tout devient clair. Ton souvenir vit dans la lumière. Quand la lune
Okay, I like that.
efface le jour,
A little bit of a glow on in them.
encore ton doux détour.
Hmm.
Chaque étoile porte ton nom.
No, actually, I like this better. The outline, it's so much cleaner. It's that they have black hair and also a black background, and so it kind of blends a little bit. I don't like that effect.
Une chanson que la nuit inspire.
Uh,
Sous ma peau, tout devient clair. Ton souvenir vit dans la lumière. Sous ma peau, ton écho respire. Une chanson que la nuit inspire. Sous ma peau, tout devient clair. Ton souvenir vit dans la lumière.
okay.
Dans le silence, le monde dort. Une lumière glisse encore sous mes paupières. Tout est clair, un rêve pur, doux et sincère. Tes mots légers, brume du soir, flottent en moi sans vouloir croire. Chaque souffle devient cristal, un instant clair, presque idéal. Rêve clair, sans frontières.
See that?
Un écho d'âme, une lumière.
I like the song. All right, last one. Just this one. Oh no! Oh my goodness! I merged all the layers. Damn. That hurts a little bit. One moment. I need to open up a file that I can't show you guys because there's some work related stuff there. Okay. That's also where I put my manga stuff, my sketches. So I may be able to salvage this page. Give me a sec. It takes a while because it's a big file. Easy guys, so sleepy. Um. All right, it's still here. Luckily. Okay. All right. So the problem is that I merged all of the layers, including the dialogue. Huh. That's going to be a problem. So we're gonna have to redo this all over again. Luckily, there's not much work that I did here. Hold on, what's your MC's name? Not gonna lie, she looks like tsundere. She's actually not a tsundere. She's like a kind-hearted person. She is. Her name is Hikari. Hikari. Oh yeah, there were some redrawings that I did here.
Dans le silence, un souffle s'élève, comme un secret que la nuit enlève.
So she has like amnesia
Chaque
kind
mot
of
d'or
thing. Can't remember her childhood, and she had to relearn how to speak even.
respire à l'envers.
And so she has this air of ignorance in her.
Les heures glissent sur mon
Uh
dos.
well, now that you mention it, there might be a little bit of tsundere
On murmure
um
ce que j'ai su.
in her, you know.
Un écoulant caresse le temps. Tout se dissout impermanent. Souffle du silence, lumière fragile.
Oh yeah, there were some massive redrawing with this too. Oh man, there's a lot of things that I have to go back because I messed that drawing up. Honestly, I don't like doing the hair. Hikari, yeah, yeah, exactly. Hikari, it's Hikari. Um, it means light in Japanese, and she has light-related powers. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Un reflet s'efface. Tes pas s'éloignent, la nuit s'embrasse.
Well, and here it's not manifesting yet.
Ton nom demeure. Un souffle doux qui me frôle le cœur. Souffle du
Oh
silence
no! What do you mean? Oh no!
fragile. Un fil d'espoir, un rêve immobile. Souffle du silence, tout est réel.
Yeah, I have to redraw this. I didn't save the most um the latest iteration of the drawing, but it's not much of a redraw. The hair, I particularly don't like drawing the hair.
Souffle du silence, lumière fragile, un fil d'espoir, un rêve immobile. Souffle du silence, tout est réel. Tu vis en
Okay,
moi comme l'éternel.
so the ears now. Something like that. So she's dressed like this because they went swimming before this thing happened, and before they could get dressed, the event happens. He falls down, and so didn't have time. to just back up, but she gets covered anyway by her. This little kid here is like her pseudo brother. They live together, and she was raised alongside him, so they treat each other as like brother and sister. I'm going for a Full Metal Alchemist thing here, where there's two protagonists. Okay, that should cover everything, I hope. Oh yeah, her nails. She has big nail, long nails. I knew it can sense the things Tsundere can't hide from me. Well, the thing is that she has on her past life, because again she lost her memories. She's a bit of a masochist, so I guess that part of her is the Tsundere part, but she's forgotten all about that. This is kind of like a Goku situation. Bump his head on a rock, and then he turned good. But I'm so sorry, bro. But I completely understand with the merging of the layers. Yeah, that happens sometimes. I don't mind it happening if the painting is already done, but something like this where I'm just starting, kind of ruins the entire thing. So I gotta redo everything again from scratch. Well, not from scratch. I've already done the drawing. But you know what I mean, right? Okay. That's it. Where should we? Oh, the dialogue. I gotta launch Illustrator. I do the dialogue separately on another app, um, called Adobe Illustrator AI. Kind of make the joke. Um, because Photoshop kind of lags on me when I use the text feature, so I use a separate app for that, Adobe Illustrator. So let's, while I'm waiting for it to launch, let's just fix this first. Let's do the background. So here, I just want it to be all black because we're going to be focusing on her. I don't want any backgrounds. Okay. And so we're just going to create some sort of a glow of her bands that's now manifesting from nothing. Okay. As well as her, of course, because she has a lot of black stuff on her hair and her design. And this one, turn it to white. Actually, we'll turn everything to white. Most of these things. Let's turn it to white. Okay. And let's add halftones. Hi, baby. My son's awake. Okay. I need a darker halftone because it's nighttime. And all right, let's now add the plants. Can I? You know what? I can probably copy paste this forest thing here. Yeah. Right? Hey, cheating. To me. And this background has a little bit of land in it. So we can't just copy paste this thing here, right? Good morning, baby. My son is awake. We need a little bit of land, some rock textures. I don't like that. That one. Okay, I like that. And that should be it. There's nothing to it. Just some textures, some background stuff. There's this is not a background heavy page, okay? I just wanted to make it clear that they are inside of a forest, and outside of that, I don't want to detail the background like I did on my previous um pages. So we need to make them look more readable because we can't really read the hair here. Masochist, what's this is basically stalking from? Fancy and stalking with girl. No. A masochist is somebody who likes to feel pain. Yes, it's the anime name. Fancies and stack. Yeah. I'm not really familiar with that anime. I know what it is, but I'm not familiar with the story. But she likes to feel pain. You know, like, and she because she's like a different personality now. Like that old life is gone. She still kind of likes to feel pain, but she doesn't like that she likes it, and she's kind of embarrassed about it. Now, I'm still workshopping that part of her, okay? I'm not quite sure if that will read well with my audience. Maybe it's a good time to ask you now. Because I kind of watched Daughters of Minosime quite a while ago, and I was kind of also inspired by that anime. It's a bit of a lewd anime, to be honest with you, but I like the concept of the immortality part there, where the angels don't really feel, they feel pain, but they can't die from it. And because that's kind of part of their thing now, they just learn to like it, really. So she has a similar backstory. She can't she I don't want to spoil it, right? So, but she has a similar backstory. Not exactly that not exactly like Daughters of Minosime, but the same concept. There's a lot of nuance. I can't really say in the video on the stream without any misunderstanding. It's gonna have to be a VOD, or at least have to read through the story. Which that part of her will probably not be explored until much later on. What that? My son is awake. Sorry, guys. Hopefully she remembers then. She remembers a little bit of her past, but not that part. But there is going to be a sequence later where they have to fight this mercenary group, the Band of the Flayed Kings, which is the main antagonist of the first arc. And they can't die either. They're kind of like the Dead Space equivalent, medieval Dead Space creatures, but they look human, right? But when you cut off, let's say, an arm, it just grows something else in there, like an insect. It's kind of, if you play Dead Space, you know what I'm talking about, right? But they appear human. That's the problem. You can't really tell who's who or what's what. Who's the enemy? And they're raiders, so they kind of pillage villages for resources, and they also act as if like the Reavers in no, not the Reaver. Was it the Reavers? Was it the Reavers? From Firefly, if you watch that show, where they're kind of cannibalistic and just nasty people. Wasn't the Reavers? What they're called? I totally forgot what they were called in Firefly. The zombie creature things, but they're highly intelligent. They didn't lose their humanity when they transformed into flayed, a member of the Flayed Kings, and their goal is to, flay the king, flay kings. So the flaying is like an act of skinning alive, torture method back in the day. Now I'm kind of breaking my own rule here that she's a bit overly exposed. I don't like making characters like that, but it makes sense in the context of this sequence that they were swimming in the lake, having fun, then something happened. So I'm allowing it. Okay, that should be it. Now it's the dialogue, which luckily I've saved. Dude, I personally don't mind it at all. I think it's pretty cool. Oop, I lost my chat. I think it's pretty cool and it makes her weird, makes her relatable, makes her human. Yeah, yeah. Well, she doesn't like that she likes being a masochist, you know? And it's like it's like shame for her. Oh, did I lose my? I think also lose my stuff, my dialogue. Wait, let me check. Okay. I didn't. I found it. So here she's just equally as surprised that her bands came off. Hey, baby. What are you doing? Ano yan? What are you doing? Hey? I'll play with you in a bit, okay? So she's like, my bands came off, guys. Wait a minute. Oops. I think I need to reverse this panel. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I need to reverse it because of the dialogue. This guy speaks first. This is Zumu. So he should be right there. And next dialogue. Okay, that makes more sense. A dialogue heavy scene. Let's just skip that. I don't think. I kind of changed my mind. Say I don't know here. So here I don't know what was that here. Okay, fine. So she also doesn't remember what happened. That she just rescued them. It's like her powers is tied to her memory. For now, right? She doesn't know how to control it. So every time she uses the bands, she can't remember stuff. Um, okay, that should be readable.
Le ciel respire tous ses frites. Chaque ombre fond dans la lumière.
In the one shot, she doesn't remember. Um, in the main storyline, because this is for the one shot. She remembers a little bit of her memories when um she sees the lake, because they're in the lake. So how did you manage to get out of that hole? It's implying that she can't remember that she was the one who got them out of that hole of the fissure. So they're like, wait, don't you recall? You're the one who did that, right? And that should be page 32. So, but Hikari, you're just the one who helped them just now. I did? And he's like nerding out. And there you go. She doesn't remember. I blacked out after seeing Jordan and Aki fall. And Aki is like, she kind of gets what's going on. You know, this is like way beyond what they're capable of figuring out. So let's just go down, you know, forget about this. We'll figure this out tomorrow or whatever. Yeah, and that should end the one shot. And then this is the last page. Or there's actually 2 more pages that I'm working on. Because I believe I did not make it clear in the one shot that the bands don't come off. So when they do come off, it's like a shocking moment, I hope. Right? That's the kind of the thing that I'm trying to capture. That when the bands come off, that's the one shot's point, that the bands came off. And we introduced this character at the very end. It's not a cliffhanger per se. Maybe it's sort of like a cliffhanger. But she's been watching them. There's 1 more page after this, which we will reveal what her face looked like. And I'm still debating that, but tomorrow we'll make the 2 pages from scratch again. Okay. I always want to make time to make a page or 2 for you guys from scratch. I think I forgot to turn on a... Yeah, there it is. I definitely forgot to do that. Okay. That should cover all of it. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do this. There's supposed to be lightning coming out of her ears. Electricity. When her powers activate. So let's just create something really quick. Oh, you know what? There's also more. Man, I keep thinking of the things that I missed. I gotta create an onomatopoeia for them too.
Comme l'air, simple et sincère. Les jours passent sans faire de bruit. Chaque regard devient un abri. Un souffle chaud dans mes pensées. Un secret clair à murmurer. Moi léger comme...
Okay, delete that. And now there's a spark. Right? On her ears. So I'm gonna create some onomatopoeia like this. I think that's what you call it, right? Some sound effects. Here it should be... This should be good. That's good. Maybe some swooshing sound here. I'm gonna get my guide. Hmm. Okay. Let's just do the. Hmm. What's that? Wow. Is that the fire?
Sous ma peau, ton nom demeure comme un secret,
But
une
yeah, dude, I
odeur.
I like it. Don't change that
Chaque
about her. Yeah.
battement
Well, she doesn't figure that out
laisse
until
des traces
a little later, though. So
douces
we're not gonna be exploring that for now.
chaleur
Um,
fugale
on the second act, I think in
danse
chapter 4, chapter 5, something like that, right? We travel to a different town, and there's some events that happens there, and she gets into a fight,
dans
and she
les
gets stabbed, and then she finds out that
se
oh, I
déploie
kind of like this sensation of being stabbed, but she has a healing factor. Um,
une part de toi.
so it doesn't really affect her, but she feels the pain.
Ton écho respire une chanson que
And
la
then
nuit
later
inspire
on,
sous ma
Aki,
tout
her
devient
brother,
clair, ton
um,
souvenir vit dans la
notices
lumière
that,
sous ma peau.
and then she's like pissed off that
Des
she likes the
chanson
feeling.
que la nuit inspire sous ma peau. Tout devient clair, ton souvenir vit dans la lumière. Quand la lune efface le jour, je sens encore ton doux détour. Chaque étoile porte ton nom comme une lente confession. Sous ma peau, ton écho respire une chanson que la nuit inspire. Sous ma peau, tout devient clair, ton souvenir vit dans la lumière. Sous ma peau, ton écho
I actually got
respire une chanson
a
que la
person
nuit
who
inspire. Sous ma
told me not to do Japanese onomatopoeia or sound effects, right? Uh, because it was oh man, I don't know. I don't think it's honest. It was a cultural appropriation because I'm not Japanese. I was like, I don't care about that. I bet they'll appreciate it. Okay, so it's like the swooshing sound is also kind of falling down. It's okay, mommy. This big sha, like shh, sha, right? Kind of want to make this bigger, really big. What's that? Don't break it, okay? Won't see that, okay? I'll play with you in a bit, babe. Maybe.
Sous mes paupières, tout est clair, un rêve pur, doux et sincère.
Mm.
Tes mots légers, brume du soir, flottent en moi, sans vouloir croire. Chaque souffle devient cristal, un instant clair.
Okay, let's make it so that we can share. You know what? It's fine. No. I want to copy this and put it here again. And that should cover our stuff. I remember you telling me this, but and yeah, bro, I was told the same thing once. I was very recent. I think it was like a few days ago. I don't care about that stuff, man. let's just I don't want to. I'll do what I want, right? Right?
Sous la lune, ton ombre se fond. Chaque étoile chante ton nom.
Okay, I think that's all. Yeah, that should be it.
Tout devient flou, mais ton
And it goes back to normal. I'm just gonna make sure that I have it on her left hand. So that's the left hand. That's left hand, and left hand. Left, yes. She's looking at her left hand here in this panel. Okay. And she's grabbing her with her left hand. Okay, good. So it's consistent. All right, I don't think there's anything else I can add here. I'm just gonna save all the files as it is. Okay, and tomorrow we are gonna start a single page from scratch. I don't even have to finish the page because it takes a while for me to draw a single page. I generally want to know what Hikari would think of my MC, at least first impressions. He's the guy I sent in Discord, not the doodle, but the character design. Ah, wait, let me take a look. What Hikari would think? I mean, if she finds him attractive. I actually wrote down the kind of guy that she would like, because those are the things that the nuances is the things that you actually write down when you're writing a character. So small things like that, you know. Let me take a look. Which one was it? There's a lot of them. The one with the brown skin, white hair, curly hair. Is that the one? I'm getting a headache. I usually like to think of what characters from different stories would think of each other. It depends on their attitude, you know. For attractiveness, I'll tell you what it is. Just the character is. Are you talking about the brown skin, white curly hair? If so, how tall is he? Does Hikari like tall guys? You know, like your regular girl. What? Oh, hi. Whoa, what's that? Those are monsters. Can you give it to me? Give it to me. I'll show you. I'll show the stream. So my son, he made these. It's okay, baby. It's okay, mommy. He made these drawings, right? It's like a stick man. Say hi. Say hi, baby. Say hi. Yeah. Aya? All right. So he is okay. Well, it's gonna be a no for Hikari there. But you know, it depends on his attitude. You know, she's a very friendly person. So a very trusting person, really. Almost to her detriment, right? Because I kind of wrote this as the brains and the bronze. So Hikari is the bronze because she has all the power, and then Aki is like the brains. And Aki, the kid over here, was kind of like covering her up. It's like I wrote him to be the anti Loki, where it's like the anti mischievous kind of. You know, when somebody's mischievous, he can smell that right away, and he's the smart guy in the group, right? Later on, we're gonna leave a lot of these characters actually, and just travel with Aki and Hikari, the two of them. But you know, I just wanted to introduce characters here during this arc. her origin. Let me see if actually the page flows well, right? It should, but I'm gonna take a look. Let me organize my stuff. 37. Oh, I'm missing one page. What? 37, 38. Where's my page 38? There it is. Wait, let me see if I missed a page? Oh, okay, no, I didn't. I just forgot about this. All right, let's do this now. I got some time. So this is page 38. This is where he falls down, and there's this massive explosion across the thing. So I think I forgot to detail the foreground here. Should be easy. But yeah, Hikari should like him. I mean, you know, in a friendly way. Because again, Hikari is a very trusty person. It's not really. She's not really a snob. Okay, that's good. Add some waves here now. White waves. Yeah, he's tall, taller than the average human since he's a lab born too, born in a hands human. Magically, maybe you know, attractive wise, you know, romantically, maybe Hikari will attracted to that. Yeah, he's a weird one anyway. Um, she does have a love interest here, which is this kid that falls down, Joren. Um, it's not necessarily that Hikari likes him. I mean, he likes him as a friend, but Joren likes him, likes her rather. Like waves here crashing because of the shock. We're gonna create a shock wave here too. What's her type then? Um, Taller guys. Um, you know, good. She's the bad boy type, really. Um, yeah, crashing here. falling to this his doom and his friend zone. Well, it's not necessarily friend zone. It's just that Hikari is pretty ignorant to that kind of stuff, and she doesn't get it. Okay. Um, she has more than one love interest anyway. Eldrick later on will be in a picture, who is a much older guy. Because there's gonna be a time skip. She becomes older too. Um, yeah. How you doing? Hey man, Speedster. And it's been a while. Hey, I haven't seen you around, Speedster. I do remember you though. Ooh, I actually really like this. Okay, we'll do more of it, like this, right? It's like water crashing. We're going to do more of those here too. In between the rocks. Okay. Hmm. Okay. We are going to reset the. Whoops! What in the world happened? Ah, I just shut down. What? And guys, am I still live? Guys, am I still live? Because it says that I'm not, but it also looks like that I am. I'm live. Okay. Eden might have a chance then. But to be honest, Eden is Eden since he has a last human organism in his world and he's surrounded by humanoid androids instead. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Well, I'm good. I'm good. I didn't lose you guys. My Photoshop just crashed. Luckily, I saved all of them. And I believe there is a autosave feature. So hopefully I don't really need to draw the entire thing again. That would suck. Ah. Yeah, that's been happening recently sometime. Right? I don't know what it is. What do you mean? Create an account. Wait, let me restart it. Hi. Yes, I'm live. Good, good. This has been happening frequently recently. It's not good. Okay, good. So I did save it. Saved, eh? Um, but it reverted back to this thing. Come on, move there, there. Lagging though. So there's a shockwave that hits them, and it creates fissures that he falls down into this into a like a pit. And okay, that should be it. Maybe we'll create dialogue here, like a explosion. Um, let's do. What was that? And an explosion would be um that's just do. Make it really big. Don. Right. Let's make it bigger, more impactful. I'm gonna put behind the characters like that. Actually, that doesn't look good. Don't like that it's covering his hand here. Okay, I like that. I'll explain it to you when I send you the OC drawing of him. I'm friend zoning and falling in. If there's a god out there doing this to me, whatever did it do? Well, again, it's not being friend zoned. It's just again, she's not aware of those kind of feelings. I'm minimizing, although there is going to be some romantic stuff here, but it's not going to be the point of the show, of the series. So I'm kind of minimizing that just a little bit. It's nice to have those things, but only if the scene or the story makes sense. I don't want to force romance. Bad romance, Lady Gaga. I'm sorry. Is that even readable? That's a it's an O. I think it is. And this is an N. This katakana. I could just copy paste it, but I don't wanna feel lazy today. I've already done that earlier. Let's put a little bit of effort to this. And okay, I like that now. Oh no, not that one. What if it's black with a white outline? Oh, now you don't have to say it. If you minimize it, then you can minimize it. Yeah. I think I like the white one better. Okay, that's it. Oh, the dialogue, right? Almost done. It's readable. Okay, good. All right, now we got page 38. I knew I missed a page there. Okay, page 38. So I'm just going to organize my pages here, which I've done a lot. Oops. This one, delete that one. So there's two more pages here that needs to happen. So yeah, this is the first page. I think you guys have seen this, right? So Hikari is walking in a forest, and she stumbles upon a farm, which in Chen she's discovered by Master Urlong, an old man, and she this is like a dream sequence, where she witnessed this battle, and she remembers this woman. Find me beyond the walls. These are the only two things that she remembers. Outside of that, she has no idea what's going on, and she wakes up in this Japanese house. And yeah, bandaged up. This is like a really young Aki. I think his head is so big here. It's kind of comical now that I see about it. I'm looking at it like this, right? Um, so he's really young here. They're both really young here. And eating. So he inspects her bandages. Oh, I forgot to color this part. She should have a darker dress here. He's expecting a bandage, and he's like, "Oh, no wounds." It's like as if she has a healing factor. And just the village elders talking amongst themselves about who she is, and she carries this symbol around her. Actually, all of them does. All of them in this village has this particular symbol, which is a religious symbol. See, both of them has that. Aki has that too. It's a religious symbol in world religion, and displays that she has super strength. And they just play around, do these things. This is a montage. Like there's a time skip here, right between this page. Like she's really young here, and then she kind of grows up a little bit. That's a time skip. Picks Aki from her school. That says school. I don't think I need this page. They come home. They go to a celebration, and she's all dressed up. She looks like an actual girl here, right? But here she just looks like some. She still looks like a girl, but more like a gruff kind of type. But here she looks like an actual girl, right? Hair tied up, ornaments. I kind of like her here. Aki is a bit grown up here too, and it's a celebration. This is more of a montage. What's going on? Uh, just village people. Some of her friends are here in this picture. Like here, like the group is here, and this is the village mayor thanking Hikari for helping them with harsh, the harsh winter, right? And we see her. I also forgot to add the effect for the winter effects here. I'll revise that later. Again, there's a lot of revisions to be done here. But she's carrying a lot of stuff casually. Again, she has super strength. And they kind of talk about this is the explanation of my power system. I kind of redrew this thing. Before there were indoor. The concept was that they finished the celebration here, but I kind of just want to continue with the celebration, and we see Master Orlong carrying a box, and they get curious, and so we get an explanation of the power system. This is not included in my one shot, by the way. I don't think I need to include the power system in my one shot. And they ask Hikari to sneak out with them into this lake. Okay. Achibi is like the creep of the group, the Sanji of the group, right? He likes Hikari, but Hikari is kind of creeped out. Kind of this sweet moment between them, and he's like, "Okay, we're here," and then we see the lake. This is the lake with the barrier. So they're near the barrier where you can see the glow of the barrier. Well, normally the barrier kind of fizzles out, and you don't see the shield anymore. It just looks like a normal sky. But they're near the border, so you see the effects of the barrier here. And Hikari has no idea what that is. This is the first time she's seen this thing. And so they give an explanation as to what that is, right? What the origin of the barrier. So once upon a time, there was an invading force that wrecked humanity, and in the last stand, all of the banners unite into one banner, kind of like a Lord of the Ring ish situation here. And their last attempt, 7 of the Thunder Gods, you know the thing, right? 7 of the Thunder Gods sacrificed their life to create this new element called the divine lightning, which protects the entirety of this fortress, the last fortress. Well, we're here. You're not Sasuke, bro. We're here. Did I? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's kind of being cool. So this is like the last vestige of humanity is allowed to exist within the confines of the barrier. And she kind of gets a headache and remembers some stuff again. The woman again that and some people he killed. And this is like the masochist part of her, right? She's smiling here while being stabbed. So it's like flashes of memories of her memory. And she gets a headache. This page, I think I need to revise this page. The initial concept sounded cool to me, where she's kind of cutting through these 2 panels, but it looks kind of weird to me now. It still looks kind of cool, but it looks weird more than anything. She falls down, and it's just like, oh, I'm fine, it's okay. Let's just keep going. And okay, you're fine. All right, let's go. And one of them dives into the lake. And all of them dives into the lake. But then she's like left with Achibi here, the Sanji type, she's kind of creeped out. And she says something creepy here. We can cuddle if you're feeling cold. And yeah, she nopes out and she strips and jumps to the lake. She nopes out. And oh, I forgot to add the speech, the direction of who's speaking here. Again, so many things I need to revise. Oh, here it is. This is the version that the correct version. I did. Oh, but this is wrong. He says that, not Hikari. Now she sounds like a creep. And I kind of skipped through the playfulness part of the lake encounter. Because I wanted to move the story, right? So we see them here get dressed already. Some of them are already dressed. Some of them are still getting dressed up. So this is like a funny part, you know. How is it like living with Hikari? She's like, okay, she's a slob. She likes to drink alcohol, and she hears something. Her ears kind of twitch again. There's this lightning thing, this electricity going on through her ears. And yeah, what is it? I can hear something approaching. I did an earthquake, right? So he sees it first. There's this really creepy hand that touches the barrier. And the big double spread, right? I think everybody's seen this already. There's a creepy... I wanted this guy to be whimsical and a bit creepy at the same time. But then another thing approaches. This lightning thing, this lightning arrow thing. And then immediately just destroys it, right? Boom. Outside the barrier. And that's where we get our shockwave from. Is from that lightning thing. Okay? It's like a defense mechanism of the barrier. He falls down. Aki tries to catch him, but he also fails to catch himself. So Hikari also dives in and successfully saves them. And we get to our pages here. And here it's implied that this girl is actually that lightning thing, that lightning streaks that they saw, this thing over here. That's her at the end, right? She's like straight pummeling this thing with one shot. So it's like a display of power from this girl. No, she's dangerous. And the next page will just be her saying, "Oh, interesting. She also witnessed all this happen, like the bands, the rescue, and she sees Hikari do those things. So it's okay. That's kind of where the conflict starts, maybe. Like what's her goal, right? Who is she? Kind of deal. And that's where the one shot ends. There's one more page after this, and that's where the one shot ends. Wait, shot it? Dang, the gods thought of everything. Yeah, well, there are groups here. There are powerful groups here. This girl over here is a member of the High Guard, the personal bodyguard of the Empress of the Final Fortress. And they're like the most OP characters here. There are like 7 of them, and they protect the barrier, and as well as the Empress herself. They're also the Consejo de Señor. They're also powerful, but much less so than the High Guards, because the High Guards aren't normal humans, right? They are descendant from the Thunder Gods that sacrificed their lives, but they're not directly. They're like long descendants, so they have some godly powers to them. Oh, I have a theory. The Thunder God, or maybe some of them survive, and this lady is one of... No. She's a descendant of of one of them, right? All of the High Guards are descendants of the Thunder Gods, and the Empress is actually the last remaining Thunder God who did not participate in the sacrifice because she was very young at that point, and one of her father forbade her to participate in the sacrifice. Well, actually, dang, she's that strong. Well, she's that strong, but she's not as strong as the Empress herself. They just have like a little bit, a fragment of their heritage their powers, but they're not fully gods anymore. But they have some sort of like still visage of that power, right? And they don't age. They have again a healing factor. Then but yeah, she'll become important somewhere around chapter 6. I'm on all these 43 pages. This is probably 2-3 chapters, right? I need to organize my stuff still. And there's a lot of revisions here. Once I finish 60 pages, because 60 pages ends the loop, ends on a good loop where we leave Ina Hikari Plains. And yeah, the main character is named after the village. We leave this place. Wait. Yeah, we leave this place and go to another place. And that's going to be the end of like the first section of the first volume. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. I thank you everybody for, listening to me ramble. Do you think if I came to her, she'd train me if I had... she probably won't. She's, unlike Hikari, she's a snob. Actually, you weren't here, but I actually have a poster. This right here, right? Let me just change my camera. I've shown this before, but that's her right there. The girl at the end that was floating. And I also have a... let me see. Right there. That's her as well. So she used to be one of my original OC, but I liked her design enough to integrate her to my story. So I thought that, I have this group of undesigned characters, so I might just, let's just include her design, So that's her. This is actually part of a giveaway in an event in the US, and so these are signed by me, right? You can see, can you see that, guys? Wait, let me check. These are signed. That's my signature right there. And there's 6 of them that I'll be sending over to the AAPIH month event. And I was asked to send some paintings. Eventually, I'm making a shop where you can buy some of my prints. So hopefully that will be up soon, Your wallpaper? Yeah. It's also my wallpaper. That's right. I printed it out. So that's her right here. She has a stick as well that I didn't draw here. I was thinking that she can summon it. And she has a bird, a giant crane. A bird. Not like the crane thing. A crane bird. That she travels around with. So yeah, anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. There's nothing really left to do. All the paintings, all those pages are done. Tomorrow we're gonna do the last 2 pages. I'm actually thinking of skipping the last page and instead just end it here. But there's one more page in between, I think here, when they're walking. When they're walking here, right here, between this page and this page. These 2 pages, there's gonna be a page between those. That just depicts the bands being impossible to remove, right? I don't know, I heard so she'll kill you, man. Anyways, you guys have a nice day. Thank you very much, Zapstream, for hanging out with me and Speedster Animation. So there's 2 of you guys here, and you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be reviewing some of your submissions. I promise. I just woke up really late and I kind of don't feel like reviewing them. I don't think I'll do them justice. I kind of still feel very nauseated from just waking up suddenly. So I'm gonna take a rest for a bit. You guys have a nice day again. I'm gonna end the stream. I don't know how to end the stream. I'm gonna keep yapping. Bye bye. See ya.